most important na factor is yung atopy or yung the tendency to develop allergic reaction to a certain allergen or substance. So, asthma can be caused by exposure to allergens. So, ano ba yung mga common allergens? Yung indoor allergens, usually yung dust mite, smoke, indoor allergens, fungi, and outdoor, usually yung air pollution.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Christine Albaciat, and this is Chat with Peds, where I interview experts in the field in order to empower you and give you the confidence, mom and dad, to raise happy and healthy kids. My guest for today is a colleague and a good friend. Her name is Dr. Jennifer Rockenbrod. She is a board-certified pediatrician and board-certified pediatric pulmonologist. So she's an expert in the lungs. And she trained at the Philippine Heart Center. And currently, she is my colleague at Southern Isabela Medical Center. She's a wonderful resource for a lot of questions that I have about kids and their lung problems. So join me as I welcome Dr. Jen. Hi, Jen. Doc Jen.
Hi! Hello, good afternoon, Doc. And hello to your viewers. I hope you learned something from me today.
Yes. So we'll get right to it na start na tayo. We will talk about asthma ngayon, Doc Jen. Question na common na tinatanong, what causes asthma sa mga bata?
So, asthma is usually influenced by genetic factors and environmental factors. So, genetic meaning asthma is inherited from your parents, namamana siya, and hindi siya nakakahawa, namamana siya. They say, Doc, that when both of your parents have asthma, parang 50% of your children will have asthma. And if one of your parent has asthma, 25% will have asthma. So, important yung genetic for the development of asthma. And the next one is yung environmental.
Okay.
So, sabi nila, ang asthma daw is the most important na factor is yung atopy or yung the tendency to develop allergic reaction to a certain allergen or substance. So, asthma can be caused by exposure to allergens. So, ano ba yung mga common allergens? Yung indoor allergens, usually yung dust mite, smoke, indoor allergens, fungi, and outdoor, usually yung air pollution. So, aside from that, there are other factors that is associated with asthma. So, merong mga prenatal factors that, according to studies, are highly associated with asthma. Number one is yung if the mother, the baby was exposed in utero pa lang sa smoking. So, when the mother is smoking, and second din, ano yun, Doc?
Pregnant, Doc, you mean? Nagsusmoke even?
Yes, when the mother during her pregnancy is smoking, ano daw yan, that is highly associated with the development of asthma of the baby inside. Okay. And then another one is yung if the mother has vitamin D deficiency, also associated with the development of asthma. And there are varying results in this study, but they say that when the mother daw is exposed to medications like paracetamol, antibiotics, there are varying results, Doc, but they say that it is also associated with the development of asthma. And then next, during infancy, the common conditions that can bring to the development of asthma is yung prematurity.
Okay.
And then if there is viral exposure to viral infection, usually RSV or rhinovirus. It's also associated with the development of asthma. And then during childhood, usually, if the patient is obese and actively smoking sa mga teenager, adolescents, if they are smoking, yun din, Doc, those are the factors that are associated with the development of asthma. Yun yung mga environmental factors. But number one pa din is yung exposure to allergens.
Okay, okay. So, kung nagtataka ang mga parents, you said na ang malaking factor din yung genes na namamana. So, parang hindi sila magtataka kung ang parents, isa or dalawa, have asthma kasi may tendency talagang mamamana yon.
Yes, Doc. Even yung mga, if the parents have other allergic conditions, kunwari allergic rhinitis, yung skin asthma, yung eczema, or food allergies, yun din po, Doc, usually, those are, connected to the development of other allergic conditions or asthma of their children.
Okay. And you said number 2 important factor, ang sabi mo, Doc Jen, is yung environment. So kung number 1, no smoke exposure sana. Kasi you said it's a trait.
Yeah. Yes, especially yung mommy, maternal smoking during pregnancy.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Doc Jen. Ang dami kong natutunan and hopefully you, the parents as well. So Doc Jen, if parents want to reach you, need nila ng pediatric pulmonologist, how can they reach you?
They can...
Yeah, yung schedule mo, Doc.
Sige. I have a clinic at Isabela Doctors General Hospital in Ilagan, Doc. Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning. I also have a clinic at De Vera Medical Center, Monday and Friday afternoon.
Okay.
And I also have a Facebook page, Doc. They can just look for my name and they can message me, Doc.
So, sige, I'll ilagay ko na lang ang link nun sa comments also for those who need you. Yeah, very good.
Yes.
You're getting busier na, Doc Jen.
Medyo lang.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Doc Jen.
Yes, Doc. Thank you.
Tomorrow. Thank you.
Sige, Doc. Bye-bye.